Hi there, Loy Machedo speaking from LoyMachedo.com. Who's Loy Machedo and Think Personal Branding. So just an update for you to know that LoyMachedo.com will be launching within a few days, thanks to my new team that is based in India with a guy who was previously working for Google.com in a very senior capacity. He has taken over my website and he's going to be my technical team. Part of my technical team, and I'm going to be part of his, that is as a brand consultant. Now, I just thought I'd share with you 10 thought-provoking points which have really helped me through my years, and I thought I'll share them with you. So if in case you do find them useful, please do share them with others. I would appreciate if you can just like my video and also do share your views and comments if possible. Always love to hear from you. Got any questions, let me know, and maybe I'll make it a video later on. Okay, now these are the 10 points. Take a pen and piece of paper and you can write them down. Now, before I do start, keep this in mind that you need to have a student mentality when you're looking at any educational video. If you look at a video and the guy says, fine, you need to do exercise in order to lose weight, and yeah, I fucking know that. But then you don't actually do any exercise. If you don't do any exercise and you're like, oh, okay, I know about exercise, man. And then the guy says, okay, fine, eat healthy, don't eat carbs. Oh, I know that, and you're eating carbs. I mean, does it make any sense watching the video? You're simply wasting your time. You're wasting, you're just fooling yourself. So stop doing that. So having said that, asking you to keep a student mentality. See, you're not doing this for me. You're doing this for yourself. So keeping this in mind, take a piece of pen and paper and start writing these points down. The first one is, breaking up. Okay, breaking up with people, especially the people you love. Now, this may be a controversial point because I'm asking you to break relationships. It's like, for example, it can even be your parents. It can even be your relatives. It can even be your best friend. I'm talking about those people whom, you love so much, but they have such an impact in your life that they don't actually help you grow. So sometimes it's very necessary that you need to break away from these people. My actual growth took place once I broke away. I severed all the ties from my mother, my father, my uncle, my aunt, my brother, cousin, sister, all of them, because they have a tunnel vision. They have a behavior pattern, and it didn't suit me. It just didn't suit me. Let's say, for example, I'm just giving you an example. They believe in studying hard and having this image in front of society. Oh, we are so perfect. Oh, we are so happy. Oh, Diwali. Oh, let's enjoy. Oh, Christmas Eve. Oh, Eid and all that stuff. It didn't suit me. It just didn't. I didn't want to, meet these people during these festivals because it's a fucking waste of time. I don't feel close to them. I didn't believe in, it's a baptism. Oh, it's a this and that. Coming there, sitting there, wasting my time. Oh, thank you, baby. Yeah, that's my wifey. Okay. I didn't believe in. Having all those festivals. It just didn't make any fucking sense. And then you have these picnics. Let's go for a picnic. Let's all of us enjoy. No, my time is fucking important. I want to spend time doing something worthwhile. So what I realized is these groups of people were not actually helping me achieve my goals. And especially when you're sitting and doing a work or doing something creative, and these children and these people and these unwanted relatives come in the house. Hey, how are you? We missed you so much. And they don't fucking get a clue that leave me the fuck alone because I need to focus on my fucking work. So, sometimes it's very necessary for you to break up with such people and then make new relationships which will actually help you. Let's say, for example, when I wanted to actually run a half marathon, I made friends with people who are actually good runners, really good dedicated runners. So I kind of like blended into their schedule. I would meet them at 4 o'clock in the morning. We would run for, let's say, maybe 1 hour, 2 hours. Then maybe I'd meet them in the evening. So my entire lifestyle changed. So the first point number one, is for you to have a complete lifestyle change. And unless and until you do that, you would not achieve the success that you need. Okay, let me just have a sip of coffee. Okay, that's one. The second thing is, removing negativity. Okay. Now, what do I mean by removing negativity? Uh, I get many of these people on Quora now that more than 30,000 people follow me on Quora. And you have another additional 27,000 people who follow me on my Facebook fan page. And then you have so many other pages. So a lot of people, they send me positive stuff, but there are idiots who send me fucking negative stuff. Like, there was this guy who, every post of mine he kept posting negative. So for some time I ignored him, and every time he's like, "Oh, you're so fake. Oh, you're so full of this." And then in one of the posts when I said that I went to India, he was like, "Yeah, you're right. Where did you go in India?" So when I responded to him and I told him I went down to Bombay, Andheri, 4 bungalows, and I gave him specifics, he comes up with the next thing. "Oh, so what's the big deal? You could have seen this on Google." I realized that as I made a mistake by interacting with him, I blocked him. Finished. So the point I'm trying to tell you is there are a lot of people in our lives whom we need to block, whether it's Facebook, whether it's social media. And today, with the dawn of social media, I mean, people can interact with you. There is this stalker that I have. His name is Patnik Sarkar. And there is this female, her name is Seena Khan or whatever. She wanted to get married to me or some shit like that. And, ex of mine. I mean, their lives are so pathetic. Their personalities are so terrible. They just can't move on. They just have to keep following you, keep chasing you, keep stalking you. So I just block them. I just bloody block, and still they find ways and means. So the point I'm trying to tell you is sometimes it's very necessary for you to maybe change your email address, maybe to change your Facebook, maybe to change your phone number, everything. Just break off from these negative people, or even change your country, change your location, change everything. Because sometimes it's necessary to keep away from them in order to grow, because negativity sometimes can really suck the energy out of your system. And I'm not saying be surrounded by only positive people. No, you need your critics, but you need an environment where you can grow. It's like a plant. It needs a healthy soil. It needs a healthy atmosphere and environment. In the same way, your mind, in order to grow, needs a healthy ecosystem. Others it cannot. So the second point is negativity and negative people. Just block them away from your system and your life. Then the third point. Okay. Now this one can be a little controversial. People may or may not agree with it, but I think it's very necessary that you change everything about you. Everything. Now, when you're talking of change, I'm not. Like people say, "Loy, I want to be different." So they say, "What do I change?" And then I tell them, "You need to change everything." And by everything, I mean every single thing. It's not like just one or two. It's everything. You change every single thing if you have to succeed. Now, how do I express this? When I was in Dubai, I had friends, people I used to hang out with for triathlon, for marathons. People used to come to my house. So it was a particular format that I followed, because you have the same people every single day. You go to the same restaurants, you go to the same outlets, you meet the same friends. But now that I moved to Thailand, those people are no longer in touch with me. I can't do those same things that I used to do. So there's a complete paradigm shift in my personality, in the way that I live. So what it means by change here now is, if you want to change one thing, you need to change everything. Example. You like to eat, let's say you are absolutely addicted to sweets, okay? You like to eat, let's say, Haagen-Dazs ice cream, and that's the only ice cream you like. And that is one of the key reasons you're not able to lose weight. Let's say you move to a very poor town in your locality, a very poor town, you shifted, okay? And now there is no Haagen-Dazs available in that vicinity. Now all of a sudden, because that is not available, you have to change. You obviously can't start asking Haagen-Dazs, come and deliver it. So when that option is no longer available, you will change. For me, the very fact that I changed my country, I changed the system that I was in, I had to change. It made me a completely different person, because before it was like meeting people one-to-one, and that is how I used to earn money. Now I have to make money earning online. So I have to change. I have to evolve. Others will not survive. So if you want to change, you need to change everything. Others, nothing will change. Because what will happen is, It's more like you want to go on a diet, but there's food in your cupboard and in your fridge. You'll always go back to your same old habits. Point number 4. Okay, this one is something that you can relate to. One second, let me have my coffee. Point number 4, something that you can relate to. It is cleaning up your clutter. Now, I know that all of you are aware of what is cleaning your clutter. On a given day, say this was just for the time period that I had this video, I had so many messages and so many emails. Okay, not many. But if you have an attachment with each and every one, your email gets attachments. Your WhatsApp gets videos and attachments. You get messages. Then as you're working, if you're creative, you keep saving stuff on your desktop. So it keeps building up. And as it builds up, what happens, you'll keep noticing that, is someone calling? Oh, sorry. As things start building up, you'll notice that, when you purchased your computer, it was totally empty, but now it has downloaded videos, images, updates, shortcuts, copy paste, documents, so many things are there. So this was what I copied from my mentor. What he said is, after the end of every day, he'd go through his desktop and delete everything that he created, or it would be stored in a proper way. And once a week, what he would do is he'd go and check what needs to be deleted, and once a month he would check. If he didn't use them, he would definitely delete, because we have a habit of saving memories. Oh, this picture was so amazing, let me store this, let me store that. And then we end up storing so many things that if you actually go now to your cupboard, I'm pretty sure you'll find clothes that you have not used for 2 years, 3 years. You're just storing it because you think one day I'm going to use it, and eventually you never use it. So I think it's more like the Japanese minimalistic kind of format. So you have the least amount of things, and that makes you more productive. So before I finish my day, I clear my desk. I make everything is kept in place. It has to be kept in place. It also clutter has to be removed, and whatever you do not need has to be thrown out. Otherwise, things keep building. So I do that in everything. I do it with my fridge. I do it with my books. I do it with my clothes. I do it with especially my desktop and my my iPhone. Just to share with you, yesterday I think I had literally 3,000 videos. You can imagine 3,000 short videos and images. Images I think were some 7,000 or something. So just deleted all that stuff. Okay. Next point. Let me have my coffee. Now, the next point, which I'm sure you know about. Who the hell is sending me so many? Okay. The next point, that is questions. Okay, the next point is questions. What do I mean by questions? Now, I get these young students who send me questions like, Loy, why me? Why do you think it's happening to me? Or why is life so unfair? So if you ask such a question, you'll obviously get such an answer. While on the other hand, if you ask yourself an intelligent question, say for example, an intelligent question can be, let's say, an intelligent question can be, if not why me, it is what is a good thing that is happening in my life that is benefiting me, okay? Or the bad that is happening, what can I learn from it? In my case, this month I've been asking myself, how can I earn $10,000? Listen up. How can I earn $10,000 within this week? What activity can I do in order to achieve $10,000? One of the other productive questions that I asked, how much do I need to earn? That I found out. How much do I need to earn? That was $150 a day. So my question was, what can I do in order to earn $200 passive revenue every single day without doing anything? So what happens is, when you create and craft such questions and you write them down every day, when you look at it, what can I do to earn $200 every day? What can I do? Okay, I can have a Skype conversation. I can sell a product. I can maybe have some courses, on this website, or I can offer these services on this other website. So your mind keeps thinking of ways and means how to answer the question. So the point number 5 is, think of questions that add value to you and make you think out of the box. Okay, and by the way, just so that you know, I'll be creating modules like these like how you can see, I'll be creating modules like this on my new website vault, where all these videos will be stored, and it's membership based area where you can get videos like this that will really give you value. And I'm keeping them exclusive. They'll not be featured on YouTube, and you can't just access them. Very small price. I think I'll be pricing them at maybe $10 or maybe $5. So it's more like I'm giving you worthwhile advice, stuff that you can really think, use, and implement in your life, which really is, it takes a lot of effort for me to even make these videos or come up with these points. And I'll be sharing them with you. And if you pay as a member, you not only get to interact with me one-on-one, you'll get an ebook where all these points will be written down. You'll also get a workbook that I'll be custom designing, and you'll also get advice from me. Obviously not one-to-one. That will be a Skype session, which is coaching. You'll be able to write down your comments or clarifications, and I obviously will respond to you. So this is just for you to know. More information on that, just keep checking my videos, because I'll be sharing both on my videos as well as on my webpage. Yeah, okay. Point number 6. Point number 6 is very simple one, but hardly no one does it. In fact, I was guilty of myself not doing it. It is having clear and specific goals. Now, what is clear and specific goals? Obviously, they say SMART. It should be specific, it should be measurable, it should be SMA, achievable, it should be result oriented, and it should be time bound. So that acronym for SMART. Even though we all know this, I don't think we do it. Once again, like I said, running the half marathon, it was very specific. And if I had said that I have to run on December 5th at the Dubai half marathon, 21 kilometers, and I'll run this at a pace of 6 minutes a kilometer, and I'll try to finish and break my new record, which was before 6.5 minutes a kilometer, and I'm going to do it at 6 minutes a kilometer. So everything is very, very specific. You need to have these specific goals. When I started off the beginning of this year, I just wanted to create the website and earn a kind of revenue per month, but it didn't actually work out because I missed out on a lot of other key factors, which I found out as I progressed. So today I have a guy who's technologically savvy. He has broken down my website, the technical skills, into achievable goals, which I didn't have. He asked me questions like, for example, someone lands on your page, what exactly do you want him to do immediately? What exactly is the result that you want to achieve? What value should he be getting by coming to your website? What do you want him to see first in the first 10 seconds? So, when you have someone who is experienced and is an industry professional, you start thinking very differently. So it's very important for you to be very, very specific in terms of your goals. Okay. Point number 7. Once again, coffee. This is a challenge I think we all go through. The challenge of procrastination. What I mean by that. Now, procrastination. Let me think. You see, we all have this habit where you say, we'll do it tomorrow. Now, in my case, it has been, my tummy. I put on weight very easily. And even though I say that I will do exercise, that fire is no longer there. Another one is I have to do this studies, that is online course. And every time I keep saying, I'm going to study, but then something comes up and the whole thing goes. So in order for you to overcome procrastination, which everyone goes through, come on, even I'm a human being, even I go through it. The only solution to overcome procrastination is whereby you talk about making it simple. Don't, see, for example, this video, you might find this very hard to believe, but I've been thinking of putting this video for so many days. I mean, it's been crazy, and I've been pressurizing myself. It's going to be perfect. It's going to have the video editing, whatever. It drove me nuts. And the pressure of trying to put it within 2 minutes each segment and make it flawless, and for me to dress up in a particular way and make sure the lighting is perfect, it became a chore whereby I didn't enjoy doing this. And the surprising thing, I kept postponing it. Finally, I said to myself, enough is enough. I'm just going to put it up. Whatever happens, happens. Just forget it. It's going to come up. Okay, whether it's great or whatever. So the beauty is, finally it came up. So if you have to overcome procrastination, don't keep such high standards, because if you keep high standards, that fear factor, that inhibitions will hold you back. So don't keep such high standards. Make it really bad. Make your standards terrible. Don't say, I'm going to write an exceptional page or one page of 1,500 words, which is going to be a masterpiece. Say, I'm going to write absolute shit. It's going to be absolute nonsense. I'm going to write the most terrible one-page essay that I've ever written in my life, but I'm going to write it anyway. So what happens is, when you do that every single day, at least there's consistency. Like I have, just to show you, I have this habit of writing my affirmations every single day. You can see this is my affirmation. Oh, sorry. Yeah, affirmation. Now, if you actually look at it, my handwriting is not very neat. And the thing is, whenever I used to think of writing it very neat and properly, and I was not doing it. Now I just tell myself, I'll just do it. I don't care. I'll just do it anyhow. And where's my video dark? Yoo-hoo. Okay. Sometimes the lighting goes all crazy. So now I just put it up. I don't think of making it perfect. I just think I need to write it down, whether the handwriting is legible, not legible, nice, not nice. I'll just put it up. And to my surprise, I've been doing it every single day. And now it's been nearly a month. I've been writing every single day. So one is, don't keep such very high standards. And the second one is, do it first thing in the morning after getting up. Because when you do it first thing in the morning, the other tasks don't come in. Others, what happens is, you always will have something that you love and enjoy, like a notification, Facebook, an email, a message, something from someone, and eventually you'll never do it. So to overcome procrastination, point number 7 is 2 things. First is, keep it easy, make it very, very easy. The second one is, make sure that it is the standards are pretty low. Okay. Now, point number 8. Let me just get this right. Point number 8 is memory. Oh, yes. Point number 8. Now, when I started off this video, I told you about the mentality to have everything. Now, I think the problem is, you have these people who keep telling you, oh, I knew all this, man. I knew all this. Let's say, for example, secrets to success is hard work, being obsessed, not touching the smartphone, notifications, or losing weight is don't eat French fries, don't eat oily food, don't eat sweet. So everyone knows this. Fine. Everyone knows this. Then why are you not losing weight? Means you're not doing it. Then why are you talking about it? So this bitchy attitude that people have, that I know everything, then why aren't you the ultimate success story? There are these people who only talk, who only criticize, who only know everything, but they never don't achieve anything. So the challenge here is to make sure you don't become one of those people. And the point I'm trying to make here is, you need to have an attitude of being an exceptional student, whereby you dedicate yourself to your improvement and your growing. Don't start pointing out fingers to other people and their personality. Look inside yourself and see how you can improve, and that will be the first step towards greatness. So then point number 9 is the tough choices. Okay, point number 9. Now, by tough choices, previously I spoke to you about changes. I think that was in point number 3. Now, point number 9, tough choices. Now, for instance, if I know that I have a habit of drinking, if I go meet my friends, I will definitely be drinking. Then the tough choice is not to meet your friends no matter what. If, let's say, one of these girls, she wrote to me that she broke up with her boyfriend, but whenever she meets him, they end up having sex, even though her boyfriend is seeing someone else. So the tough choice there is, you just should not meet him. That's it, because he's your weakness. So if you have a weakness and you know for a fact you will fail, then you need to make a tough choice. So it can either involve you breaking up with someone, blocking them, breaking off ties, Let's say, for example, you're addicted to the internet. You need to get it disconnected. Finish. That's the end of the story. If you're addicted to the internet, the social media, you can't have a social media right up on your face with easy access and say, how can I not be addicted? So the next one, point number 9, is tough choices. And the last point, last if not the least, let me have my final bit of coffee. Last but not the least, point number 10, the illusion of self-improvement. Literally everyone has this kind of belief system that they are improving. I speak to so many of my friends. They're there in Dubai. They still go for exercise. They still go to meet their friends. They still go to work, get up in the morning. It's a routine and they're busy. And then they say, Loy, how can I improve? So I send them the links or the websites or the videos or whatever. They go through it. But the fact is, they're not changing. They're still doing the same job. They still have the same salary. They still have the same friends. They still have the same behaviors. So it's more like they are fooling themselves to believe that they're improving. And this is where you need to be careful and know that maybe you're having an illusion of improvement. You're not improving, but you have an illusion. And that is where it becomes very necessary that you sometimes hold yourself accountable to change. It may feel great when you buy a book and read it, or when you kind of look at a video and I feel motivated, or you watch a movie. But then, are you really improving? Are you really truly improving? Because maybe you're not. Maybe you're just fooling yourself, and that can really mess things up. So I think what is necessary is sometimes you need to hold yourself grounded. You need to hold yourself accountable, and you need to strongly believe that if you have to improve, you have to do something. And that is where it's more like getting out of your comfort zone, doing something totally risky, something that you never tried. Because only when you do these things do you find something new. So the point number 10 is the illusion of improvement. Now, how do you know if you have this illusion or don't have this illusion? Very simple. Have you been earning? Have you earned more money per hour? Or are you earning more income per month if you're an employee now than 6 months ago? If you're not, you're not improved at all. Because end of the day, what are you doing? You're working. Why are you working? You're working for money. You're working for having a better life. So if you're earning the same income, you have not improved at all. Even if you think you have improved, but your company doesn't think, so it doesn't mean anything. The second one is, are you, in terms of, let's say, athletics, are you actually running faster per hour? Or let's say, are you able to lift more and do more number of sets? So there should be something by which you can measure. That's the only way you would know whether you're under the illusion of improvement or are you truly improving. So this was point number 10. Now, if I were to encapsulate everything within the 10 points, the first one is you obviously will need to break off with someone from your family or your friends or relatives, especially the ones who maybe are not adding value to you, because you may believe that they're adding value, maybe they're not. Okay, how you can find out is look at their profile and evaluate if you had to match their profile to yours. Is it more or less the same? And if you're only going to look at it emotionally, I can't evaluate my brother or sister in that way, fine. But then, are they taking your time? Are they involved in your life? Are they dragging you into their sphere? Number one. Number two is you need to block and delete negative people, especially who don't have any value to your life. Get them away. Point number 3 is change. If you want to change one thing, you need to change everything. Point number 4 is clearing the clutter, deleting unwanted stuff, keeping everything tidy and in order. Point number 5 is asking the right questions, like how I ask myself, how do I earn $10,000 this month? Okay, easily. Point number 6 is have very clear, specific goals. The SMART goals. Unless you can measure it, unless there's a deadline, it's not a goal. Point number 7 is procrastination. What is the solution for it? Point number 8 is how you can, the attitude that you have. Unless and until you have the attitude, you're not going to grow, you're not going to change. It's like the illusion, okay? Point number 9 is making tough choices. And that's the hardest one. Most of the people don't want to do that. And point number 10 is the illusion of improvement. Are you really improving, or are you just kidding yourself that you're improving just by reading a book or watching a video, or just going through the motions, being so busy that you feel you're improving, but you're not actually. So point number 10 is the illusion, having this illusion of improvement. Ask yourself, are you really having an illusion, or are you truly improving? So guys, this is some of the controversial and shocking stuff that I wanted to share with you. I hope you have enjoyed this video. I hope it can add some value to you. So don't forget, many more videos yet to come. Live from Machedo.com. Who's Lloyd Machedo and Think Personal Branding? Don't forget, give me a share, give me a like, and let me know what you think. I'd love to hear from you. This is me saying goodbye for now. Take care.